Hello everyone, I'm Chaimolika. I'm in grade 3 of Khmer, English and Chinese classes at Eastern International School. First of all, I would like to pay my great respect to Mr. King So Kang, founder and director of Eastern International School, that provides me the opportunity to be here to narrate you a story about the ugly duckling. And so without further ado, let's get started. It was a bright summer afternoon. Mother Duck found a lovely spot under a tree by the pond to lay her eggs. She laid 5 eggs. Suddenly, she noticed that one of the eggs was different from the other eggs. So she got a little worried. She waited for them to hatch. One fine morning, at last, one after another, the eggs began to crack. Peep, peep, they said. All the eggs had come alive. The ducklings were poking their heads out into the big world. All broke except one. Oh, what sweet babies I have. What a lucky mother I am. But what happened to the 5th one? The duck was worried. This last egg is taking such a long time. She sat on the egg, gave it all the warmth that it could give. This would be the most beautiful duckling of all, since this is taking so much time to hatch. One fine morning, when the egg broke, there came out an ugly gray-colored duckling. Peep, peep! This duckling was different from its other siblings. It was big and rather ugly. None of my other ducklings look like that. This one is perhaps ugly. Mother Duck was surprised to see her and was very sad. Mother hoped that one day she would become just like her siblings. But days went by and the duckling remained ugly. All her brothers and sisters made fun of the duckling, and they would not play with him. The duckling was very sad. "You are ugly." "Oh, look about the only little thing on earth." "Yeah, go away, you're so ugly. We will not play with you, you ugly monster." They all laughed at him. The duckling was very sad. The ugly duckling went to the pond and looked at his reflection in the pond. "Nobody likes me, I'm so ugly." The ugly duckling decided to leave the family and go somewhere deep in the woods. The duckling wandered all alone in the deep forest. Soon, when winter came by, there was snow all around. The duckling was sad and he shivered with cold, but he couldn't find any food to eat or a warm place to be in. He went to a family of ducks, but they rejected him. "You are an ugly chap." Who was this ugly fellow? He went to stay in the hen's house. Oh, there the hens pecked on him with their beaks, so he ran away. He met a dog on the way. The dog saw him and went away. The ugly duckling thought to himself, "I'm so ugly that even the dog doesn't want to eat me." He met a peasant who took him home to his wife and children, but there he was troubled by the cat that lived there. So he left the peasant's house. Soon it was spring. Everything was fresh and green once again. Walking and walking, he saw a river. He saw a beautiful swan swimming. He fell in love with the swan. The duckling was ashamed of himself and bowed his head low. When he bent his head, he saw his own reflection in the water and was astonished that he wasn't ugly anymore. He had turned into a handsome young swan. Now he realized why he looked different from his other siblings, because he was a swan and they were ducks. He married the beautiful swan that he had fallen in love with and lived happily ever after. That's all for my storytelling. Please like and share my video. Goodbye.